Aquilio, your physical education teacher. So for today's lesson, we will discuss the components of physical education,
learning objectives. Explain the components of physical fitness. Demonstrate understanding and appreciate the role of physical fitness in our daily lives. But before we start to our main topic, let's arrange the following jumbled words. Correct answer: fitness, body, flexibility, health, stamina. These words are important because these words are the words that we will encounter to our discussion.
So for today's topic, we were going to discuss the definition of physical fitness and its components. Fitness can be defined as the capacity of an individual to accomplish a regular daily activities without undue fatigue. More specifically, it is the ability to perform daily tasks vigorously and alertly, with some energy left for enjoying leisure time activities and meeting emergency demands. Fitness covers physical well-being, balanced mental state, emotional stability, and spiritual soundness, a major basis for having a good health and well-being. So now let's move on to the components of physical fitness. Physical fitness has two components. The first one is health-related and the second one is performance-related. Health-related components is primarily associated with disease prevention and functional health. Participating in regular health-related fitness helps you control your weight, prevent diseases and illnesses. It also improves your mood and promotes better sleep. Health-related components has 5 areas, namely flexibility, cardiovascular endurance, muscular strength, muscular endurance, and last, the body composition. First, let's talk about flexibility. Flexibility describes as the ability of the muscles and joints to go through the full range of motion. Maintaining flexibility can improve your performance in physical activities. Aside from it decreases your risk of injuries, it also allows your muscles to work most effectively by helping your joints move through their full range of motion. So flexibility has 4 basic movements, namely flexion, extension, abduction, and adduction. So the first basic movement of flexibility is what we call flexion. So flexion refers to a movement that decreases the angle between the bones of a limb at a joint. So bending the elbow or clenching a hand into a fist are examples of flexion. So the second movement is what we call extension. Extension is the opposite of flexion, describing a contraction or straightening movement between body parts or a body segment. So one of the common examples of this movement is when standing up, our knees are extended and it straightens the lower limb of our body. The third one is abduction. So abduction is a motion that pulls a structure or part away from the midline of the body or our body. Abduction of the shoulder raises the arms out of the sides of our body is one example of abduction movement. So the last movement is adduction. Adduction is a motion that pulls a structure or part toward the midline of a limb. Dropping the arms to the sides and bringing the knees together are the best examples of the movement adduction. So the next area of health-related components is what we call the cardiovascular endurance. Cardiovascular endurance is the capacity of the heart, blood vessels, and lungs to adapt to physical exertion for a prolonged duration. This is how efficiently your body takes in, transports, and converts oxygen to energy during exercises or physical activities. So the third component of health-related fitness is what we call muscular strength. Muscular strength is the maximum amount of force a muscle can produce in a single effort, or how much you can lift in one attempt. Performing exercises that use your own body weight, free weights, or weights on a machine are excellent ways to develop muscle strength. Now let's move on to the fourth area of health-related components, which is called the muscular endurance. Muscular endurance can be viewed as total body endurance, sustaining or repeating muscular activity for a prolonged period of time. Another way to think about is the length of time your muscles can continue to work before tiring. The last area of health-related components is what we call the body composition. Body composition describes what part of total body weight is fat and what part is fat-free. It is determined by the amount of fat and lean tissue in our body. So how are we going to measure one's body composition? There are two ways to measure our body composition. The first one is what we call body mass index or BMI. BMI is a person's weight in kilograms divided by the square of height in meters, and also the BMI may be determined using a table or chart and categorize a person as underweight, normal weight, overweight, or obese based on his or her weight and height. The second one is waist circumference. Waist circumference, it is a measurement taken around the abdomen of our body at the level of the umbilicus or the belly button. A healthy body composition indicates that you may have less risk of developing obesity-related diseases such as diabetes, high blood pressure, and even some cancers. So that's it. That's the 5 health-related components or the 5 areas of health-related fitness: the flexibility, the cardiovascular endurance, the muscular strength, muscular endurance, and body composition. Now let's jump into the performance-related components of physical fitness. Performance-related components, or also known as skill-related physical fitness, is the ability to perform during games and sports. This type of physical fitness is important for performing the more technical aspects of many sports. So what exactly are the 6 skill-related components of fitness? They are agility, balance, coordination, power, speed, and reaction time. Agility. Agility refers to a person's ability to move quickly and easily. A lot of our favorite sports and activities use agility, such as basketball, volleyball, football, and even martial arts. Balance refers to the ability of an individual to keep an upright posture while standing still or moving. There are lots of activities where balance is required for an enhanced performance. Without balance, our body movements wouldn't flow and looks smooth. Coordination. Coordination can be viewed as the ability to perform motor tasks accurately and smoothly by the integration of our eyes, hands, and foot movements. Having good coordination allows an individual to complete tasks easier and more safer. The fourth component of skill-related fitness is what we call power. Power is the ability to rapidly transfer strength into force. It is a combination of strength and speed, and the more power involved, the more explosiveness is put into the activity. Speed. Speed is exactly what you think it is. It's how fast you can move or perform a movement in the shortest possible time. And last but not the least is what we call reaction time. Reaction time is the ability to respond to an external stimulus. It is the amount of time it takes to start a movement once your senses signal the need to move. The quicker a reaction time is, the faster a response will be made. And that's the 6 performance-related components of physical fitness, namely agility, balance, coordination, power, speed, and reaction time.